Zuppa Dupa Game.
WMD system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks: locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
Bonnier, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking razor this morning. Electrolyte showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before I cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
So, they finally sent backup. I guess the problem was to reach the stack top, so Boom would have left me here to be scavenged for orcs. I'm Trummer. Hope you came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere. Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. You'll help out, right? They didn't tell you I was already down here. Boom. That dirty fucking Jacqueline. Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing. Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the deep stick lately. So it might be related. But I don't know. Answers beyond soups down here. And hungry, too. SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machinery. Now, we're talking the most basic forms of sentience. It's not an AGI. Way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup poon and, well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Diagnosing. Done. Report. Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about the erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Alternate system access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list. Done. Tasks. Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory bank. Reset defaults. End. Purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to default. Done. SI ready for reboot.
fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that holodoor across the room. I've recovered enough to hobble out to you. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder. You fixed the problem? Good.
SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence running. Done. Running diagnostics. Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System report. WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick.
Attention. Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass. Shutdown mode. Suggestion. Interface with data node to obtain full SIGRIP and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
all CorpSec officers are to report... Attention, arcology now in default mode.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
Dr. Freddy, you too anti-from. Let's pass to Bruce.
This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Poon out.
Here. Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Boss.
Caution. Don't attempt to repair Ascent Group's robots unless you are an accredited robot repair specialist.
Allah, ayya, wagga.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent Group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced column. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent Group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when CorpSec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Cinder idiots. Oh, look at you. positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Hebers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. They're threatening to attack the meeting, and I want you there if they do. The latest cream of the scum crop out there. With everything going on, they're seeing... Yeah. So with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. You're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters. All payouts, including yours I might add, have been halted due to the bankruptcy. But I'm hoping it'll be a little while before CorpSec realize the magnitude of this disaster and leave their posts. It's all very clever. No single cluster is self-sufficient. You're smart enough to figure out why. If I can reach an agreement with the other bosses, I believe we have a fair shot at getting through this. Considering the way things have been falling apart these last few months, we should have seen it coming. But yeah, this is the largest corporate collapse yet on Velis. Uncharted territory. I expect they're busy ejecting themselves from this mess and assigning blame to everyone else. First they run the entire corporation into the ground, and then they shut themselves into the Skyview levels. But I guess that's what you can expect from a bunch of greedy foreigners. Alright, enough questions. First I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
Varför inte man fyr alla sad att du skulle inte samala jag kunde ta mören till det sig så vargas kund mot nu och när ni upp vad fick nej det kunde inte mycket husman mycket här inne mycket kast husman big says jag ett vad fick minimum nu
Gerkul. Good. Kokflik fast, kumar flit Tahema hersa, nik unir nehu merio kip nunni Pantikul katu, möbig vargas katu Antiflow kaski minimo Fred grönkup antiflow digger Mippit kumar flit danke alla saat Kipit nik mögurden en talmören kasmir Sluterstu mak och flit svara till fyra tal Floran mitt ik har hugsta tågfjöra Fyra titta vift ki minimo Naju till Fred minimo Mögumar fritgurden en högdagden Njessai gudjupta Katu sul njessai Antiflow parin Nik nu Fredrik kunde en big head, you fast all muren, örvarna, ist Antiflow. Grünküpp Allah Sadige. Lekas Nünne. Mirio Kümmer Filka du Mick.
This will be my best work yet.
Don't worry, I won't ask. This here will take out a full chrome if
Expecting a beating?
Mogok elfoszlák, épp
Du man, husma, tot fyrast du man, god jobb du sta, fregger, jobb til kast, to kommunen, Aja, mötnie, sei, aur, jutuka du kebel, unherne hukki minimobs du man, aur vana, husma, da, so big says, you feel, big says, yours, unherne hukker, god jobb, mika du, ik, horumsta, nunne, ik kan først det svenske dit, fast, da hemma, mik, damjen, moi, daumøren, mitt og vant, bygge minimobs, ik, horumsta, ik, da hemma, Mirio tot vanzig nicht savala to kummen letzten Tag mit ne. Du snaju, ik horumsta. Fastjam den unhirne hupne ik an die Flucht jut ik dat schön godenen ik horum. Grün kup godenen tahema. Big says yours dusma. Naju kas ne sai. Bigger ne sai godenen Mirio naju fred jut. Aja, mik gummal fire. Grün kupnun. Multa mer ook. Ik kan first moet samen pas stafschappens met een tijdstrutmulden met nene. Fast jeri. Put toch een mooi randje minimum unherne huppe bigger. Or van nee.
Ja, dit was wel een goede doel. Maar door hier niet. Gunga.
Nes umgebaut Mehrwachfahrlampen. Da ist wieder umgebaut Mehrwachfahrlampen.
Party och minimum för att se mojra så inget aja under stämt kumna. Jag big säger det knitten och antiflata att se och det är good you the burn down ticket and your friend green milk you dirty you have got good in it through our coffee. The kill good in it fast to me to hear the bigger. This person just flip up the can their friend and your more it milk the sad Allah to mount it through some.
Just med ring nöjran. Move and detta copy.
Plenty of things will look to kill you lurking round. Plenty of things looking to flatline you round it, yeah. I've been trying to warn everyone, but nobody listens to old Trummer. The corp sec gone, and the auto defense is offline. It's only a matter of time before the ferals come calling. Watch your back, is all I'm saying. It's a bloody bot fest is what it is. The AGI's no longer around to keep watch over the local data net. Everyone and their cousins hacking into the bots, causing all sorts of mischief and mayhem. I never liked those things. It was quite simple, really. The Liquid Quicks used to be the big baddies round here, led by a guy named Trenning. Me and Poon are cozy from what I hear. I bet Poon's pockets are getting lined. But can I prove it? Of course not. Quicks were never friendly with the Turbo Vipers. Now with CorpSec gone, the Vipers suddenly decided to grab some territory. It's an all-out turf war out there. Don't be fooled by their brush suits and posh manners. The originals just as soon kill you as look at you. There really ain't much separating them from the Quicks and the Vipers. Except maybe they got more creds to their names. And some fancy rules governing how they fuck the indents over. Bloody... Stay away from the corporate grab teams, friend. Those are as professional as they come. Trained killers. Only the largest multi-corps can afford to keep them on a retainer. They use AGIs to grab property, needed for imprinting the property SI or some such. I make it a point not to fuck with anyone who has direct access to an AGI. Spooky things, if you ask me. Not natural. Yeah, I know things. I get around, but I'm gonna stay as far away from any CGT as I can. I'd rather mess with a nest of starved ferals. I know the deep stink like the back of my paw. Plenty of things. I know the deep stink like... Which corpse? Well, you got the gangs, you got the Rojin, and then you got Onyx Void. That little outfit spans all of Velis, and all the commons too from what I hear. Probably the rest of the known galaxy. Don't fuck with them, and they won't fuck with you. Unless they've got a contract for you or some such. And then you're fucked anyway. Better just hope they flatline you on the spot. I hear they like to use their targets for sport now and then. Indents, who try to justify their bollocks existence by worshipping the corporation that owns them. Sort of tragic, if you ask me. Then again, I never was one for clubs and groups and teams. More of a loner, me. There's a new influencer leading them, enthusiastic type. Not sure what they hope to accomplish now that the Ascent group's gone kaput. But to each their own, I guess. They're as corrupt as anyone, but at least they kept things somewhat under control round here. Can't say as I blame them for leaving their posts. I would too if I didn't get paid. CorpSec disintegrating, things are going to get a lot worse round here before they get better. Plenty of things will look to kill you lurking round. Old trouble been around. Seen the signs? Yeah, there were a lot of shutdowns when the AGI went blank. Security doors and whatnot closing all over the place. It's an automated CorpSec measure. Divide and control, right? Except there's no one left in charge to divide and control nothing. Passages are starting to open up. The gangs are pulping and flatlining one another to see who's got the biggest knob. They're making a feral casserole of the security systems while they're at it. Stimtown set up their own security to cope. Now it's invites only. And probably going to stay that way for a while. There's many tales about that flooding as there are indents in the Warrens. Why haven't they drained that little puddle, you ask? And you wouldn't be the first. There's been plenty of attempts to clear Black Lake, but they've all been derailed in different ways. Sudden budget changes, sudden deaths, so on. Almost as if someone doesn't want the water gone from that place. House stacks are built in clusters, see? Each cluster's run by a stack boss. Supposed to be the one making sure services are running and the habs are, well, habitable. Indents don't get much of a say in what stacks we live in. It's assigned on a needs basis, based on some SI algo. The stack bosses decide in the end, so everybody kisses stack boss arse. Anything to get a few flows up, or get a functional rinser or whatever. Boone runs Cluster 13. He's a tight-fisted balloon wrinkle. Corrupt to the bone. But I have to admit, he does look after us. Only so he can fuck us over himself. Not a place for organics like you and me. Some call it the beating heart of the arcology, but there's nothing alive about that place. Just endless amounts of hydrogen-cooled bits and bytes. The D-Nexus is also where the bots and monos go to recharge. Unless you're made of silicon, there's nothing for you there, mate. Best stay away. Well, you got the deep stink at the bottom. You're well versed in that sector. Then you got us low-habbers scraping by in the warrens on the lower levels. With the commercial zones, nodes and docks and stuff above us. At the very top, you got the glitzy pinnacle. Need more U-creds than we'd ever make in a lifetime. Just to get a glimpse of what it's like up there. The Ascent group board sits up there too. The fallen wankers. They got us into this mess. All trouble been around. You're looking for a bit of fun? Can't. Well, the gamblers try their luck at the Speedcrust racetrack or the Golden Satori Casino. I get my fix in the cyberscape. Leveling up a new avatar as we speak. Gonna be a drone hunter. Then there's stims. Whatever works for you. Just don't touch anything made for jack-o'-lanterns. Unless you want to fuse every neuron in your brain into a solid block of stupid. I've got to say, mate, you don't look much... That's where we all get our news. If you can call it that, the corporate propaganda they pump out. I've always liked Abbott. Seems like a nice bloke. And I appreciate how he always puts a happy spin on things. Life as an indent's bollocks enough as it is. There's no need to make it worse by waddling in someone else's troubles. I hear Abbott's based right here in our ecology. He doesn't half seem to favour news from round here. Lots of people around who pissed someone off at one point or another, and I got a bounty for it. If you take one out, you can collect from the bartenders. If you bring proof, of course. Bounties are ranked. But the higher the rank, the better the pay. The bigger the chance you'll end up a bloody smear on the wall. I used to collect the occasional back in the day, but I gave up on that long ago. That's the youngest game, that. Any licensed grafter could install your rogues. The good ones might even offer to sedate you before they bring out the knives and lasers. If you got what it takes, they can even upgrade your existing systems. Fine-tune them in different ways. I make a point of seeing them regularly. It doesn't do to have outdated orgs when you rely on them for work. You got the U-creds to spend, you get all sorts of stuff. Guns, tack gear, cyberdecks and whatnot. Oh, and you can find vendors in the strangest of places. Some of them might have some really fancy wares too. If you need to update the nav grid on your imp, you just need to jack into any nav point you find. It'll cost you, but could be worth it. Never was a big spender. Saving up to buy back my contract. I know the deep stink like the back of my paw. Some interesting individuals in this here arcology. Look, I know you and Poon have got some sort of ongoing agreement, so I'd better keep me trap shut. I blabber too much anyway. Enough to say that I'd skin that scurvy jackal and use his prickly hide to wipe me arse with if I could get away with it. Yeah, we go out for a drink every now and then. Brush up on our mutual hatred. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer and all that. Plenty of things will look to kill you lurking round.
Got any bounties to collect?
För att smitta på ner. Det är fan mellan klara är. åt ringen.
Vargas nykta hemma tipstuman möter örvarna. Ett ustor vantrike minimum. Antiflot nykta. Beskunftigt arbetet musamat larva. Larva byggena. Ekatu kokslikpantikul. Kertist. Ett fast örvarna. Talmöör. För kommun eller ett stämt. Vargas ni alla saat. Under nehut jobbkumar. Fyrt. Bigses möta hemma ett körpyttippet. Kokslikor jobbtiptom fyra. Stuman mojran fyrt. Körtning. Örvarna. Kodden grönkupp mirio.
Ik hoorumsta, nee ik am jenke. Vargas mirio, dus ik zei je kochflitjeri. Inderdaad fijn. Vier, bij Vargas betip nu. Vreemd u met pantikul mult mich kaas mik. Del al met ik dat mik. Ik hoorumsta. Vargas nee ik ta hemma zei betip mirio. Del toch ab. Je zoekt me vast. Our kunt of wat zit dat. Vier, ai mik. Hoor van ta heet dat our taalmeuren. Vargas vier.
Don't attempt to repair a unless you are an accredited robot repair specialist.
Access to other tiers might be restricted pending indent status and full arcology restoration.
Take pride in your work.
vertical transport hub doubles as the arcology garbage disposal. An estimated 300 tons of unfiltered waste is thrown into the pit every day. Saturated with fecal microparticles. You are currently breathing other
This is the feed with your very own grateful abbot. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI. All attempts to contact the corporate board. Until its sudden demise, the Ascent Group controlled the largest market share on Velas. The Ascent Group arcology on Velas has shut down. If the latter is true, corporate ground in sports. This was the carnage was a joke. The win is all the more remarkable. They've been given customary salvage rights. As I always say, what?
capital. This is a reminder that the maintenance sector is to be active.
You're not invited. Move on.
Ik kan verder stukken. Mannen vroken stukken. Dat is in dat svenske dit. Zet op. Graten verder. Maar hier ook. Ik had straks op schappen staan je aan burgina. Dat